In this video, we will be creating a simple React project that demonstrates the use of components and demonstrates the use of JSX in representing data and information. To start off with, we have npm creating a project, a React project using Vite. The name of the project is going to be Code Demo. Once I have used Vite to scaffold the project, I will browse into the directory, type in npm install, and then subsequently npm run dev. Once I do that, the project is available on my local host at port 5173. My browser is specifically configured to make sure that I am using HTTPS. Again, as we can see, we have the default scaffolding project and code. Specifically for the Code Demo project, I will be working with app.jsx. App.jsx at the moment has a bunch of different content over here. I'll be emptying out app.jsx of all of this content, as well as removing state information, removing some of the other imports as well. Essentially, my app.jsx has an empty app function. Within app.jsx, I have a return statement and a div within it. As part of this div, I will have a header1 tag, and this header1 tag is going to say, quote of the day. If I save this, notice that I have quote of the day printed out right here. Now, just to understand the nature of components, components are essentially JavaScript files that can be rendered within other components. In this case, I'm going to be creating a new JavaScript file, and I shall be calling this JavaScript file code.jsx. This code.jsx is going to have a very simple structure. Within this code, I'm going to return, the div I'll be returning is going to have a sample code in there. And I can say that this is at the level of h4. And I can have this within a set of span tags. The code could be something as simple as, for instance, and the author of this code Oscar Wilde. Now, this code is going to be returned by this component code.jsx. To export this code, it should be export default code. And I save it. This is a simple functional component called code that returns some very simple HTML, a header, span, two spans, one the code itself, and the other some information about the author of the code. Coming to app.jsx, what one can do is import this code. I'm going to be importing code from dot code. So in this app component, I am importing the code component that displays this information. Now, to actually display that code, I shall be instantiating the component by invoking it under the code of the day. Once I do this, come to the HTML. We can see that we have a code of the day. The code, be yourself, everyone else is already taken. Author, Oscar Wilde. Notice that we can improve the display of this code by coming back to code.jsx. We can throw break tags in there, allowing us to have the code and then information about the author of the code. This simple example illustrates for us how components function. Components represent discrete instances of functionality in our application. Multiple discrete instances of functionality can be incorporated and can be put together into an assemblage of a larger application. In this case, I am creating a code component that I'm using as part of the app component. This is a simple example to illustrate the use of JSX and functional components in a React application.